Hello, everyone. This is the latest world news in America. If you're interested, I'd appreciate your likes and subscriptions. Good afternoon, dear fans of interesting weapons. You are on the Wave of World News channel with you, its host and author Michael, and in today's issue, I will tell you about 5 advanced weapons that the US Army will receive in 2023. First up is the F-16 Viper Block 70 seconds. Despite the fact that the F-16 is as bearded a fighter as its long-lost MiG-29 counterpart, thanks to the extensive modernization potential of GD designers, the US has managed to resume their production, starting this year the serial production of the F-16BL 70 seconds under the designation Viper, designed for improved performance with 5th-generation fighters and jet UAVs. An important advantage of the new F-16 will be its engines with 25% higher fuel efficiency, which allowed to increase the maximum speed from Mach 1.4, 1,600 km per hour, to Mach 2, 2,300 km per hour, as well as twofold increase in range from 1,300 km to 2,800 km. For example, the current F-35 has a maximum range of 2,200 km. Also changed all the electronics, including 3 onboard computers, which are now replaced by one high-performance modular MMC, working in conjunction with a new radar, APG-83 with an active FAR, and a detection range of almost 400 kilometers, which is 1.5 times higher than its predecessors. All this made it possible to switch to the Link 16 data transmission standard, making it possible to integrate the fighter into the MID's multifunctional information distribution and transmission system. Simply put, the F-16, like the F-22 and F-35, can now exchange information in real time with communications satellites, long-range radar detection aircraft, allied fighters, UAVs, etc. However, the new F-16 is remarkable for the US, not because it has a cheap alternative to the F-35, but because it is a fighter under various framework contracts and accelerated arms export programs, which allow the US to transfer to its non-wealthy allies in the period up to 2030 machines capable of carrying almost the entire modern range of missiles and corrective bombs, as well as to quickly integrate them into its own communications network. Such countries outside the NATO bloc will be Bahrain, South Korea, Taiwan and, quite possibly, Ukraine. The second is M158D JASSM-XR Rapid Dragon. JASSM-XR is an air-to-ground stealth cruise missile. The entry into service, fall 2023, will raise the strategic capabilities of US aviation to an unprecedented level because the maximum range of this missile will be about 1,610 kilometers, i.e. out of range of any enemy air defense systems. But to give you a full sense of the scale of the problem, I will remind you about the tests of the Rapid Dragon system, Rapid Dragon, that took place in the fall of 2022, which is a special container with 4 cells for JASSM-ER missiles, 900 kilometers, landing from a conventional military transport aircraft. After being dropped from the cargo bay, the Rapid Dragon sets the missile to the target coordinates, as well as the positioning of the missile itself in space, after which it leaves the cell and heads towards the target. Now think about it. The US immediately increased its fleet of strategic missile carriers from 137 units, B-1, B-2, B-52, to almost 800, add military transport C-17 and C-130. Well, taking into account the range of JASSM-XR in 1,500 kilometers, it will minimize the encounter of carrier aircraft with enemy fighters. It also gives new opportunities to US allies, such as Poland. It has neither strategic bombers nor F-15 heavy fighters, each of which can carry 1 JASSM. However, it has 5 C-130s, each of which can fire 12 missiles at once. Third ACV Cottonmouth. The US Marine Corps continues its rapid rearmament in preparation for a confrontation with China. One of the most important programs this year will be the final replacement of the aging OV-tracked amphibious vehicles with a family of armored combat vehicles based on the versatile ACV wheeled platform. So far we are talking about the procurement of 4 types of combat vehicles. 0. ACV-30 BMP with Unmanned Combat Module MST-30, which includes a 30mm cannon, POW for Javelin ATGM and POW with 470mm missiles. 1. ACVA, a linear BMP with a remote module, equipped with either an M2 machine gun or a 40mm grenade launcher. 2. ACVC is a command and control vehicle. 3. ACVR repair and recovery vehicle. At the same time, in the new year, the Cottonmouth 6X6 reconnaissance combat vehicles will be put to the test. Based on the technical specifications for this vehicle, the KMP is trying to get a kind of ground-based analog of the F-35. Cottonmouth will be equipped with a whole periphery of sensors, cameras, transducers and radar systems. The main requirement for the vehicle is the ability to detect and engage targets while out of the enemy's line of sight. Also in the documents to the contractors is the possibility of installing POW for kamikaze drones. Apparently, the vehicle will simultaneously combine the functions of a radar system like our Argus 4A and a wheeled APC with impressive firepower, allowing it to operate at a serious distance. A fourth view of the Bell 247 this year, the KMP will also begin receiving Bell 247 reconnaissance attack UAVs based on the V-22 Osprey convertible military transport aircraft already in service. This project once again clearly demonstrates the priorities of the U.S. Armed Forces in future conflicts in the Pacific theater, where the most common land elements will be small islands with chaotic geography, which does not imply prepared runways. In turn, convertoplanes are an excellent alternative because they have much greater speed and range than helicopters while retaining the ability to hover and vertical takeoff landing. Bell 247 is an extremely successful machine because it has a modular payload system and can be converted to different tasks in a short period of time. To carry Hellfire missiles, guided bombs JDAM, torpedoes Mark 50, or conventional cargo with ammunition and provisions. It can also be equipped with modular long-range radar detection and suppression equipment. And the cherry on the cake, USS John F. Kennedy, CVN-79. This year the U.S. Navy plans to add a second high-performance nuclear-powered aircraft carrier platform of the Gerald Ford class, thus bringing the number of aircraft carriers to 12. The new ship will. That's it for now. The video was pretty concise. And then I see a huge space for discussion. The place for this, as always, in the comments to this issue. Lastly, I ask you to subscribe to my channel. I'll be glad to have you here in new videos on my YouTube channel. All the best to you and see you soon.